Everyone, in today's video we will discuss some question for exercise 1.4. Okay, first of all we will discuss question number 1. Find the union of each of the following pair of sets. Okay, so in the last video we have already discussed about the operation on sets, which are union of two sets, intersection of two sets, and many more operations. You can check it out. Okay, so for first question you must know what is the union of two sets. Okay, so I have read the definition like A union B. What is A union B? This is equals to, this contains those elements which are in A also and B also. Okay, so by following this definition we will solve these questions. Okay, so let's take first question. X is equals to 1 3 5 and 1 2 3. Okay, so we have to find the union of these two. By this definition, how you can denote the union? This can be denoted as X union Y. Okay, we are doing question 1. Okay, so what will be X union Y? This will contain those elements, those X which are either belongs to capital X or belongs to capital Y. Means it can be either in the first set or in the second set. Okay, so which type of elements the union contains? This contains all the elements of X. Okay, these are 1 3 5. Okay, and all the elements of Y. But we can't repeat the elements because in a set we can't repeat any element. Okay, so 1 is already here, 3 is already here, we will write 2. Okay, by arranging this we can write it as like this. So X union Y is equals to 1 2 3 and 5. So let's discuss question second, which is A is equals to A, E, I, O, U. This contains all the vowels and B contains the first three alphabets A, B, C. Okay, so what about the union of these two sets? We will denote it by A union B. This will contain those X which are in either in A or in B. Okay, so we will write it as A, okay, B, C, E, I, O and U. Here only A element is repeated and we have write it only one time. Okay, so A union B is this. Now we will discuss about part 3. Okay, so here A is those X such that X is a natural number and this is a multiple of 3. Okay, so this is a set builder form. We already know that this is a set builder form. By this we can build a set. Okay, so which type of elements A contains? This contains those X which are natural numbers and multiples of 3. These will be 3, 6, 9 up to so on. Okay, now what about set B? We will build a set by using this set builder form. Okay, in B we have those X such that X is a natural number but these are less than 6. So this set contains 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 because all the natural numbers which are less than 6 are only 5 numbers. Okay, so what about the union of these two? This will contains all the elements of A and B. Okay, so these will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 up to so on. Now let's discuss part 4. Here set builder form is given. Those X such that X is a natural number and this lies between 1 and 6. Okay, here which type of set A will be? This has those elements which are natural numbers. Okay, natural numbers which lies between 1 and 6. So this means here less than is only less than is given, so 1 is not included. Okay, here less than or equals to given, so 6 will be included. So A contains 5 elements which are 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. What about the set B? B has those x's that x is a natural number. This and this condition holds. Okay. Number lies between 6 and 10, but 6 and 10 are not included. Okay. So this will contain 7, 8 and 9 because 6 and 10 are not included. Okay. So what about A union B? A union B will contain those x which are either in A or in B. So this will contain 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, these 5 elements and all the elements of B. This is a union of A and B. If some element is repeated, then we can't write 2 times. Okay, so A union B is this. Now let's discuss about part 5. Here A is 1, 2, 3 and B is 5. We have to find the union of A and B. Okay, we know that 5 means a set which has no element. Okay, so what about the union? Union contains all the elements of A and all the elements of B. So simply the union will be 1, 2 and 3. We can't write 5 because if we write 5, this will be some particular element. Okay, this is not true. Here B is equals to 5 means a set which contains no element. So we don't have to write any other element. So union will be only A. Okay, we have already discussed about the property that A union 5 is equals to A always. Okay, and A intersection 5 is equals to 5. Okay, let's discuss question number 2. Let A is equals to AB and B is equals to ABC. Is A contained in B? Second is, what is A union B? Okay, first of all, what is the definition of containment? If all the elements of A are in B, then we say that A is contained in B. Here A contains A and B contains A, B, C. So all the elements of A are in B. So A is contained in B. Yes, A is contained in B because every element of A is an element of B. If we have this condition, then we say that first set is contained in the second set. Okay. So what about the union? By definition, we know that this contains all elements, all x which are either in A or in B. Okay. So first of all, we will write the elements in A. These are A, B and all the elements of B also. But these two are repeating, so we can't write. We will write only C. So A union B is equals to this, which is already equals to B. This is your answer. So let's discuss about question number 3. If A and B are such that A is contained in B, then what is A union B? Okay. In the previous example, we have same condition, like if A is contained in B, okay, then what is A union B? Then A union B is equals to B. So we will simply write it as, if A is contained in B, that is every element of A is an element of B. Okay. So A union B will be the bigger set. Okay. We can prove this by this question. Try to do question number 4 and 5. These are totally based on the concept union. So in the next video, we will discuss about question number 4 and 5. So thanks for watching.